Welcome back, you guys, to what might just be my longest video yet. If you guys want to go grab a drink, a snack, now's the time. So as you might have seen from the title, this is my first ever bins haul. We went to the bins for the first time ever in Providence, Rhode Island yesterday. Absolutely loved it. We took it a day and we went as a family. Myself, my husband, and our son, our 10-year-old son. This is everything we got. A couple of these things are not to resell. They're just for my son, things that he picked out. But like 99.9% of it is to resell. So let's get into this. Okay, first off, I have this Tigger My Pillow pet. I did see a sold comp for $20. However, this was my son's. Cute story behind this. They were doing, this is my first time ever at the bins, so if there's an actual term for this, please let me know in the comments. I was going through the clothes and whatnot. My husband and my son just went there for themselves. I went there first up to resell. But anyways, I was at a bin, let's say here, and then there was like a little space here to walk through, and then there was another bin, like a set of 4 bins there. Well, they had just brought those out, and it was like the time they say, I think it's like 1, 2, 3, go or something. That's what my husband said. They said, okay. And that's when everybody started going through. Before they did that, I think there was like maybe 2 or 3 minutes before, my son had seen this Tigger My Pillow pet in the bin, and he's like, Mommy, look, Tigger. Now, I'm a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. My son loves Winnie the Pooh. We actually dressed up as Winnie the Pooh for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party last month when we went. He was Christopher Robin, I was Winnie the Pooh, my husband was Tigger. So he saw that and he's like, Mommy, Tigger. I'm like, do you want it, honey? He's like, yeah. So I told my husband, I'm like, babe, go over there with Christian. Christian's my son's name. And wait, you gotta wait there for them to tell you to go, start. I'm not sure what they're gonna say, but you gotta wait. Because once they do tell you to go, I've seen from the videos, everybody bum rushes it. So, with that being said, I was like, please go over there with him, watch him. My son stood up. As soon as they said go or okay or whatever, my husband just stuck his hand in because it was right in the corner of the bin. And he just pulled it out. So anyways, we got Tigger for our son. It's a Tigger My Pillow pet. It has been washed in the washer just this morning. I just spent like 5 minutes talking about my son's pillow pet Tigger. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, I wanted to wash all of his stuff before I gave it to him. And then I go to wash it, and I ended up losing one of his t-shirts. So, hopefully I'll find it when I go through my laundry bin. This I took out. I didn't want to put that in the dryer because I didn't want anything happening to it. So I took out that and another plush that he got. So my son got 2 more plushes. I wanted to hand wash this one just because of this area here. It's already starting to fall apart. It was in the store. I asked my son, do you still want it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to say no if you want it. You know what? Thank you to whoever donated this because you donated him to a loving home. My son loves his plushies. And he actually slept with him last night after I hand washed him. So, or her. It does look more like a girl to me. But we'll call him for my son. And then when my son picks out a name for it, we'll come back to that. And then I threw this in the washer. And I'm letting it air dry. It's a little penguin. My son wanted him for like a new baby. He calls his plushies his babies. But yeah, he's cute. Christmas time's coming up perfect. So now into the stuff that I'm going to resell. I already have this listed. It is a Summit hat. When I saw it, I was like, that feels like nice quality. I was like, that looks nice, but I wanted to feel it. Because you know how you can always tell like when you go to feel it. This feels like really nice quality. It does not have a material content on here. I looked at the bottom of the tag. But anyways, it's called a Summit hat for the Summit Heat in Houston, Texas. Made in Mexico Summit hat. I was shocked when I looked up comps. It was like 30 to 40. That's crazy. But then I went to list it today and it told me to list it for 60. So that's what I have currently listed for. And I think I spent maybe $1 or $2 on it. I mean, it was $1.89 a pound at the bins. Once again, are a big reason on why I picked this up. Outdoor Research, it's all dirty. I washed it in the washer this morning. I'm letting it air dry. I didn't want to throw this in the dryer and have it get destroyed. But it's still like, you can still see the stains, and there's like a white mark here. I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, you guys can see that. But other than that, it's in like great condition. So maybe like 10 to 15 on that. This I picked up based off of, I would say, style. It was so cute. It's like I just could not leave it behind. It's a Smurfs. And it says, take a moment and smell the flowers. Smurfs. But like, that is just so cute. And then on the front, you have the little Smurf line in. It says relax. I'm thinking maybe 20, 25 on this. It's by Payo. That's just the name up by the Smurf there. Now, by the time you guys see this, everything will be listed. This is a brand I almost never pick up, but I don't know, just something in me I said pick it up. I'll probably get like 15, 20 on this. It's a Chico size 3, US size extra large. Just cotton and acrylic. Nothing special. But I figure with the season, it's now fall. It's a beautiful blue color. Fisherman knit sweater. I just thought it was so cute. I just couldn't leave it behind. This is a new to me brand as well. I think I saw comps for upwards of 40 on this. A lot. I might do some more research on it. Now that I'm seeing that there is a little rip in the collar. It was made in Italy, which is what made me look it up. It's size regular 48, drop 700% wool. Lining is rayon, made in Italy. It's got shoulder pads too. And then it's got one button. Is it supposed to have more? No, it looks like it's a single button. Okay. So I'll probably list that 30 just due to the quality of it. There's a rip, there's a stain, which I didn't see in the store. I was going through it so quick because my son came over. He's like, Mommy, I'm getting hungry. And by the way, real quick, I just want to do like a real quick review of this Goodwill outlets. I've never been to a Goodwill in my life. I've always wanted to go to the bins, but they've always been so far away. They're a 2-hour drive at the most for me. So we have one up in New Hampshire, and then we have one down in Connecticut. This one in Providence, I can jump right on the commuter rail and be out there. So I think it took us about an hour to get there yesterday. But it's like, I gotta go. I'm sorry guys, my neighbors are extremely loud and ignorant. They like to slam doors, so I'm sorry if you guys heard that. But anyways, I love this Goodwill outlets. Like, I don't know if this is like the regular. It's $1.89 a pound. DVDs, CDs, and all that were $1 a piece. Books were, I think, $1 a piece. And then the way that they weigh it is that they have this big old gray square, silver square on the floor. And if you've ever seen, like if you've ever watched those shows, I think it's My Big Fat Life or something, where they weigh the patients in the hospital and they put them on this big old scale. That's what it looks like. They have tables, they have vending machines for sodas. I didn't notice that they had a snack one. I should have, because then I would have been able to see it longer. But I was just done with it anyways. It was small, but I'm only used to going to a Salvation Army and a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. So I can't tell you guys how it is compared to regular outlets. I can tell you there were 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 sections of 4 bins on one side, then the same on the opposite side. So you have like a walkway here, and then you need a walkway here. Almost if you're cutting up brownies. But I loved it. I actually plan on going back on Saturday, and I think I'm just gonna stick to Goodwill bins because honestly, I think I did get my money's worth. And I got 4 bags and then some. So that was my little thing on the Goodwill outlets. If you're looking for one, you're in the area, definitely go to the Providence one. And I noticed there's maybe 20 people tops. So, and there's like 6 or 8 tables, which was good because my husband and son can go sit down, play on their phones, whatever, when they got bored of thrifting, while I continue looking through the bins. My son loved looking through the bins with me though. It's more of my husband. He's like, "Dear, go take your time." Like, my husband's the best. But with that being said, I will definitely be back, and I already left a positive review on their Google page. Now, because we are getting into the fall and winter season, I do want to pick up more jackets. So I did get this. I've never heard of the brand before. I have it listed for $32 on my eBay store. And I think like maybe $30 on Poshmark. This next piece I have was so cute, I couldn't leave it behind. It's a vintage sweatshirt. The tag has been removed. But look at how cute that is. With the little teddy bears, the snowflakes. Perfect time to be listing this. So some other items at the Goodwill outlets still had the Goodwill tag on it. Like that Tigger My Pillow Pet was being sold there for $12.99, and it was in horrible condition before I cleaned it for my son. These shorts were being sold for $6.99, size small. They are a J. Crew chino. This one I saw it and I picked up due to style. I just thought it was so cute. I've never heard of the brand before. Didn't even do comps on it. It's called Leah Molly. It's a size large, 70% wool, 30% cotton. But this is just adorable. Like, look at the little sunflower buttons. No prices for $30 to $40. Like, that is gorgeous. And that's if I can't find any sold comps on this. But like, it's just so beautiful. I couldn't leave it behind. And at that point, that was right when we were getting ready to head out the door when I was finding it. Now this one here, I'm super excited about. I've never heard the brand, but for some reason when I read it in my mind, the brand is Alembica. I was like, that sounds familiar. Like, I've heard it before. That's a beautiful black, red polka dot dress, maxi length, size 5. Didn't even look at the content, but I looked it up and I saw comps of like 60 plus. So I'm like, okay. Let's see, material. It is 92% viscose and 8% elastane. Made in Israel. I've never sold anything made in Israel, so that's another thing. It might be a popular item. I don't know if you guys heard, but as I was going to take this next item out, this picture frame came out. Now, we went to Cracker Barrel for lunch afterwards at the Rentham outlets. And I saw these. I picked up 2 of them, one for myself, and then one I'm going to give my parents for Christmas. But it says, best gift ever. My son is the only grandchild. So I just figured I'd put his picture in here. It'd be cute. Alright, so this Goodwill held listed for $10. It's obviously a blazer. Question is, what brand is it? It's a Joseph About from Nordstrom. 100% worsted wool, which is probably why I picked it up. Worsted wool is like really good. It's in beautiful condition that I can see. I don't see any stains, any rips. This piece here I picked up based on style. It's by Adrian Delafield. 60% cotton, 40% polyester. It's a size small. But I thought it was so cute for this season, like the fall harvest theme. I thought that was adorable. It's got like a little white collar on it. Maybe 15, 20 on that. If I'm lucky, 25. I'm gonna be completely honest, when I read this name, it's another one where I was like, I feel like I've heard that before. Like, I watched so many reseller videos. I love Hustle at Home Mom. What's her name? She's a redhead. What the heck is her name? Oh, Ginger Marvin. Frizzy's Finds. But anyways, I might have heard on one of their channels. I might not have. This is April Cornell. It's a beautiful Newer Tags red sweater. I gotta look and see what the name of the style is where they have it flapped over. It's obviously vintage. It was on clearance for $19. Originally $59. It's cotton and acrylic, hand wash, lay flat. They have a style number there, made in Canada. But I thought that was so cute. It's like, you know what? Why not? It's very lightweight too. This I picked up just because it was vintage and it was so cute in itself. And it's gonna weigh like nothing. I told my son, I was like, there's a couple of things I told my son to do. Or rather, I had my son tell my husband to do while I was thrifting. One is if I look at the mirrors, I found those and they were tied up in a knot. So I told my son to go have my husband untie it. Nothing I told him to do was have my husband do the buttons on this, and he probably didn't hear him. But look at how cute that is, like the little circus bears. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. It's by the brand. It does not have a brand here, but as a preemie size. That was just so cute. I'm actually gonna pull this up close for you guys. Like, that is just adorable. Maybe 10 bucks on that, but someone's baby's gonna need it. Alright, the next one is Lord & Taylor. Wool and Cashmere. Sold at Lord & Taylor, I think so. I think this is the Lauren Ralph Lauren. Yep. Lauren Ralph Lauren. Wool and Cashmere blend. Made in Canada. And it's a size I do not see a size. Weather gear, dual fold technology, full zip, men's size extra large. This, my son was going through the bins and he just happened to pick this up. And as soon as he picked it up, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so cute. This little Christmas vintage sweater, there's no brand on it or anything. But I did measurements, it's like a size large. Like, hello, how adorable is that? And the perfect timing too. However, after I got home, because I had my husband check over everything for stains and rips, he missed a stain that can be pretty hard to miss. I'm sorry, it is not hard to miss. Is that hard to miss? Oh, anyways. It's not that obvious. But I listed it in the flaws anyways. Actually, you guys can see a lot better in the camera. There's like water damage here. But I was like, you know what? Somebody will do something with that. So I listed that on Poshmark for like 15 bucks. This is a brand that I don't care to pick up, but it was in a great size. And it cost me like, what, 50 cents? It's a Torrid size 5 classic fit green t-shirt. V-neck. Same old. Nothing special about that. This one I picked up for the themes of resort wear, cruise wear, and it's plus size. It's by Dreams & Co. Never heard of the brand. Midi size, sleeveless dress, size 3X. I put that down for resort wear, cruise wear. The only pair of jeans I picked up yesterday, ASOS design. I picked up that's so dang cute, and I used to wear these t-shirts all the time in middle and high school, these graphic prints. But feeling a little frosty. I figured perfect timing for that. So I forgot to mention this. My son picked this up, and I was like, how could I not? Like, that's so cute. Okay, guys, can't really tell, I'm sorry. I didn't really get a good look at this yesterday. I just threw it in because my son liked it. It's got SpongeBob on one side. And on the other side, it's got SpongeBob and Patrick. Picked up, I'm not a fan of the texture, but I love her stuff. Betsy Johnson Swim. Y2K Witchy Goth. One size fits most. Swim dress. Oh, I shouldn't say swim dress. Swim cover up. This is gorgeous. I'm just not a fan of how sticky that material is. It's metallic. I've never really picked up anything metallic, so I can't tell you if it's usually sticky, but that's very sticky. But that is everything, you guys.